Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today I will be reviewing Mercedes Bryce Morgan's Bone Lake in one take. So, let's go. Two couples accidentally book the same lakeside mansion for a romantic weekend. They decide to try and stick it out together. And it's okay, at first, but very quickly descends into something else altogether. I knew absolutely nothing about Bone Lake going into this film, besides that it was at least kind of a horror movie. That's it. What it ended up being was a film that was part scary, part tense, part sexy, and part camp. Sadly, in an attempt to do all of that, it missed the mark for me on mostly everything. This is going to be a mostly negative review, so I'm getting that out of the way. The two good things I have to say about the film is that the acting is pretty decent, and when it gets to the bloody action, it's pretty entertaining. But that's really it. One of the main consistent conflicts of this film is the sexual tension and the will they or won't they among the couples. Great. But it gets old really fast. It just isn't erotic enough or ever go far enough for me. The beginning of the movie has a lot of nudity, but when we get into the middle of these couples interacting with each other, the film kind of takes a step back. We might see a butt here or there, but it's all very PG-13. What the film sets up early on just leads to disappointment. Also, this could just be a me criticism, but the film was very heterosexual. Not that everything needs to be gay, but it seemed like the movie would have been a little more interesting with that to add a little more complexity to the relationships and objectives of our characters. More sexual tension would have been welcomed. Specifically, I think what happens between the two men in the film would have been much more interesting and believable if it was anything else. All of what I talk about here leads to my next problem with the film. Its tone. Most scenes in Bone Lake felt that they were from a different genre from the previous, and I found all of this very jarring. Movies can jump from erotic thriller to horror to mystery successfully, but it's difficult. The end of this movie is also pretty campy. It's funny and over the top, but it doesn't really earn it. It's a huge tonal shift from what has led up to it. Overall, Bone Lake was a mostly forgettable film. I don't think it did anything particularly new or well. There were pieces and moments of something really great here, but that's it. All the building blocks led to something that I found incredibly messing instead of cohesive and thematic. It just never fully embraces itself and never goes as far as it probably should have. It's not something I'd highly recommend. I'm TheNerdySteve, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.